So now let's add infinite scroll. We're going to use React infinite scroll component. You can check out the documentation if you want, but it is a pretty simple implementation, so you can follow along. So now back to VS Code. Import infinite scroll from React infinite scroll component. And all we have to do is just wrap the post.map with infinite scroll. So on this component, we are going to pass hasmo. We're going to create a state for this. Const hasmo and set hasmo. Use state is going to be true. So has more basically means that if there is more data to fetch from the backend. And after this, next, we are going to create a function for this. This is going to be the function for fetching the data from the backend when the user reaches the end. So fetch data on scroll. It is going to be an async function. We will work on it later. Now we are going to pass loader. So this is going to be an indicator that posts are being fetched from the backend. For this loader, I have created a component. It is inside placeholder group. We are going to import placeholder posts and end message. Now for this loader, we are going to have placeholder posts. And after this loader, we are going to have an end message. So this end message means that now there are no more posts to fetch from the backend. And after this, we are going to have data length. It is going to be posts.length. So now let's create this function. And before that, we are going to create a state here. It is going to be page number and set page number. By default, it is going to be 2. Inside try catch. If there is any error, I'm just going to load the user error fetching posts. And inside the try block, const res await axios dot get. Our route is base URL /API /posts. And inside here, it is a protected route, so we have to pass in the headers and authorization cookie. I forgot to import the JS cookie package, so let's import that. .get token. So I want to send the page number inside the get request. You can either use the request.params by adding the page number here. You would have to edit the route on the backend too. But I'm going to show you another way how you can send the data with the get request to the server. So inside the second argument where we are passing in the headers, let's add another key here, params. And here I'm going to pass in the page number. So ES6 syntax here, passing in the state. And the params you send this way, you receive it on the backend inside the request.query. So inside the backend, inside the get all posts, we are going to receive this page number inside request.query. So after this request is made, if res.data.length is equals to 0, we are going to set hasmo to false. So if there are no more posts on the backend, then the data.length is going to be 0. So we're going to set hasmo to false, and this will tell the infinite scroll component that there is no more data to fetch. So it won't call the function next time. And after this, if there is data, we're going to set posts previous, and we're going to add the new posts. So spread the previous and spread the res.data. And after this, we are going to set the page number previous plus 1. And on the get initial props, let's add params here too. Page number is equals to 1. So on get initial props initially, the page number is 1 and here we have set it to 2 on the state. So now on the backend, we're going to receive it inside request.query. So we're going to receive this page number as a string. We will have to convert it into a number. So const number is equals to number constructor and pass in the page number. So every time a request is made, I want to send 8 posts. So const size is equals to 8. And now inside the try block, let's remove this const and make it a let variable. Here we are going to check. Let's cut this out. If number is equals to 1, so if page number is equals to 1, we are going to chain a method here, dot limit, and we're going to pass in the size. So by default, only 8 posts will be sent. Else, inside the else block, first of all, we are going to skip over the posts which was sent earlier. So const skips is equals to size into number minus 1. So this is the formula for skipping over the posts. And after this, posts is equals to wait postmodel.find. And then we are going to skip over the posts. So skips. And again, we are going to limit it. It is going to be the size. And after limiting, we are again going to sort with the created at. And then again, we are going to populate the data of user and comments.user. So this was all we had to do to implement infinite scroll. So now let's check if it works. So now keep a look at this scroll bar right here. So now if we reach the end, more posts are fetched. And at the end, we are showing this icon right here. This is our end message. We are using these placeholders from Semantic UI React as loading indicators. Right now we couldn't see them because the data was fetched really fast. So I hope you learned something new, how easy it is to implement infinite scroll.